Hey students, it's good to see you. This is the class review for Monday, August 10th. If you missed class or you need to watch this class video again, this is what we talked about on Monday the 10th. Okay, so we talked about a few different, here we go, okay. So we started the class with a question. Our question for the day was, where is your favorite place and why do you like it? So when we're asking about favorites, we want to make sure that we are answering our question with my favorite place is. Okay, where is a question about different locations? Your favorite, which do you like the most, the best? So when I write, I'm going to write the answer this way. So I'm going to share this whiteboard with you so I can write down the answer. Okay. Where is your favorite place? So I'm going to start with changing the pronoun. In English, in the question, we put our pronoun in the middle. In the answer, we put it to the front. My favorite place is. And that is how we answer this question. And then you would put your answer. We talked about it as a class and wrote our answers out. Some students said, my favorite place is the park. Others said, my favorite place is Medina. My favorite place is the beach. And then I said, my favorite place is New York City. So looking at these answers, Medina and New York City are cities. So we want to make a capital letter, a big letter, okay? The park or the beach are general places. They're not names, so we don't capitalize. The follow-up question was, why is it your favorite? When we answer a why question, we're going to use the word because. But we also want to make sure that we are repeating the question in our answer. It is my favorite. And then there's that special word because. At the park, there are lots of trees. Or it is my favorite because, maybe we're talking about the beach, I like to swim. Okay. So now we're going to go back to our slideshow. So we talked about how our time changed. We are going to have class Mondays and Wednesdays from 6:30 to 8:30, still on Zoom. Remember to do your homework every time you have class, after class, so that you're ready to learn more. Okay, so we have class every Monday and every Wednesday for 2 hours, and you need to practice for 3 hours outside of class. Maybe you practice 1 hour every Tuesday for your homework between Monday and Wednesday class, and maybe you practice 2 more hours later in the week. We reviewed how to use Zoom, our expectations for Zoom, our rules for Zoom. Okay, mute yourself when you're not talking. Be on time at 6:30, waiting for me to let you in. Turn on your video so we can see you. Make sure you have paper and pencil to write down new vocabulary, write notes about grammar tenses, listen to what you're hearing and write down key words to show you understand. Sit still. Find a quiet place. No eating. These are all so that we can stay focused. Be respectful. This means to be nice to somebody or to be kind or honest, right? And raise your hand to talk if you have a question and we can help you. This is what Zoom looks like. The mute and unmute button, the video button, the chat button. This 3 dots, the more button, is where you find chat and the reactions, like clapping if someone does well, or thumbs up if you understand. So make sure on your Zoom to go to that if you need to. Okay, so from there, we did 2 different groups, 2 different classes. Susana took her group and did a different lesson, talking about introducing yourself, reviewing numbers and colors, and giving personal information. My group talked about neighbors, people that live next to each other, different topics of conversation they might have, and answering WH questions. Do you remember the WH questions in English? I'll give you one and see if you can name the other 5. Who? Yeah, who means you're asking about a person. There's who, what. What is asking about a thing. Where is asking about a place. When is asking about a time. Why is asking for a reason. And your answer usually has the word because in it. And the last one, which isn't WH, but also is a question word, how. So this is having someone explain the steps for doing something so they can do it too. Or to explain something not step by step, but how someone got to a new place. Okay, so we had our break, but I am going to share the red group first and then the blue and green group, what we did. Okay, so we go to Burlington, and on Burlington, if you're in the red group, you did low beginners. I know this is the color yellow, so just remember to click the second one for your homework. So Susana worked with this group. She went to lessons, and she did both the welcome and the talking about yourself. So I'm going to quickly go through the different things they practiced. They had speaking practice and vocabulary practice. This explains how to introduce yourself. Hello, I'm a new student. My name is Lon. What's your name? Hi, Lon. My name is James. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. This just shows you how to say hello to a new person. Push pause to read and practice. Where are you from, James? I'm from Haiti. And where are you from, Lon? I'm from Vietnam. This is how you talk about your country, your homeland. They then reviewed some vocabulary. These are words you use in class. Look at the worksheet. Raise your hand. Talk to a partner. Read the text. Write the sentence. Come to the board. Open your notebook and work at a computer. They practiced again. They reviewed numbers. 30, 28, 13, 7, 1. The numbers 1 through 10. Practice reading the words written out in word form or in number form. And then they did colors. So pause the video. I want to see if you can name all these colors. Then push play and I will tell you if you're right. Number 1 is gray. Number 2 is green. Did you get it right? Number 3 is blue. Number 4 is orange. Number 5 is yellow. Number 6 is pink. Number 7 is purple. Number 8 is red. Number 9 is brown. Number 10 is black. And number 11 is white. Then they played a game and they got all this done, so they went to another lesson. If you're in the blue or green group, you can go ahead and fast forward. I'm going to go through this with the red group, and then we'll go to ours. They talked about personal information and family. Remember, you can stop the video and write down these words if you want to practice. Okay? So let's look at these.
Father.
Father. Father.
Mother.
Mother. Mother. Father and mother of 2 kids. Let's look at this one.
Parents.
Parents. Father and mother together are parents.
Children.
These 2 are children.
Sister. Brother.
A girl is called sister and a boy is called brother, or they're called siblings.
Husband. Wife.
Husband for the man, wife for the woman, or you can say spouse. This is very good, right? You can go log into Burlington and practice this too. This is a certificate. It is a piece of paper for a high school diploma, a college degree, training, marriage. Lots of things give certificates. These are jobs. A doctor, an office worker, a professor, a nurse, a construction worker, a server. This is an auto mechanic. He works with cars. This boy in the middle with his parents, he's a son. This woman helps at the hospital. She's a nursing assistant. This little girl with her parents, she is a daughter. That is her dad and mom and their daughter. This is a family. Okay. They did some listening practice. We're not going to do this right now, but you're going to listen to words talking about yourself, where you are from, your family, your homeland, your city now, your school, your work. So log into Burlington. If you don't know your Burlington password, just text me. I will give it to you. And they practice some speaking. Had some vocabulary. Oh, so we talked more about family. Grandfather, grandmother, grandparents, granddaughter, grandson, grandchildren. So when there's two people apart, you just use the word grand. You can practice this. And then they did some matching. Okay, that's all for the red group. Thank you. Now we're going to work with the blue and green group. You guys are going to go to this purple one that says low intermediate. And you go to Burlington English, go to courses, then go to Burlington Core. You can do this on your phone at home and do different lessons, but these are the lessons I covered in class. Talking to our neighbors. So we identified topics of conversation. Identify means to name or to understand how a word works in a group. Topics mean different things you talk about or different ideas. Role play a conversation between neighbors. Role play means when you pretend or you act like an actor in a play or movie. You read for someone else's voice. And then we ask and answer WH questions. So we did some vocabulary context clues to start. So the answers are already here, but look at the bold words. I'm originally from Peru, but today I live in the United States. So we already know Peru is in the past, and now I live in the United States. So which one does originally from mean? Born in or future? Well, I'm thinking Peru in this sentence comes before today in the United States. So it must be in the past. So it can't be future. It has to mean I was born in. I'm originally from means the same as I was born in. That's how you use context clues. Look at all the words in the sentence before and after the new word you don't know. And think and make your best educated guess. We then did some listening practice, and we listened to a conversation between neighbors. When you're on Burlington at home, you can listen to the words and repeat them so you can practice your understanding without looking at the reading. And also on Wednesday, I'm going to show you a new website that will really help you with your listening skills. We did a lot of listening practice, and then we did some role play with speaking. So we had to match the questions with the answers. So with the WH questions, we know that they're looking for certain answers. Where are you from? Where is talking about a location. So you look for which one talks about a place. This one, Haiti. Haiti's a country. It has a capital letter because it's the name of a country, capital H. So we know what that must mean. That is the answer to this question. Also look at the word from. From is also here. When you match questions and answers, usually they have a few words that are the same. We also learned the expression, what brought you here? Brought is the past tense of bring, which means to take something to someone. So if I say, hey, Susanna, please bring me a pencil, she walks over with the pencil and gives it to me. Thank you. This expression in English can also mean, why did you come to this country? Why did you come to this class? Why did you go to the store? What brought you here? What is your purpose? What is your reason? Okay? After we practiced our WH questions and answers, we finished with our last role play between Lee and Jane. Pause the video and practice reading this by yourself or with a family or friend. Okay, that was all that we did in Burlington, and we had a break in the middle. Our homework, for those of you who are not able to come on Monday, is to practice on Burlington. So today, which is Tuesday the 11th, or Wednesday before class, I want you to log on to Burlington, or whenever you you watch this. You can log on to Burlington, and I want you to practice for maybe 1 hour or 2 hours, okay? And make sure you tell all of your friends about this YouTube video, everyone you know in class, so they can watch it, they can pause, stop the video, write words, okay? Thanks, that's all I have for you today. I will see you in class on Mondays and Wednesdays at 6:30.